The following stars have changed so drastically over the years, they're darn near unrecognizable. In fact, most people would probably have a tough time picking them out in a lineup. With the rise in plastic surgery and fillers in recent years, it is no surprise that many celebrities look significantly different from when they first came into the spotlight. Plastic surgery aside, celebrities also transform when they opt for a different style. For instance, Billie Eilish traded in her neon hair and baggy clothes for a classic Hollywood look on her June 2021 Vogue cover. Bridget Fonda. Fonda was born on January 27, 1964, in Los Angeles, California, to a family of actors, including her grandfather Henry Fonda, father Peter Fonda, and her aunt Jane Fonda. Her mother, Susan Jane Brewer, is an artist. Fonda is named after actress Margaret Sullivan's daughter Bridget Hayward. Her last feature film came out in 2001 called The Whole Shebang. Her final film credit was in the 2002 television film Snow Queen. It's safe to say that the once sexy starlet has let herself go. Meg Ryan. Meg Ryan's drastically different face has been the subject of much speculation over the years, leading to headlines like Misshapen Meg and the terribly blunt What has happened to Meg Ryan's face? To answer that question, we honestly don't know. Although rumors of plastic surgery have surrounded the actor since the early aughts, as far as we can tell, she's never actually set the record straight. You be the judge. While Ryan has not spoken up about the cosmetic surgery rumors herself, a plastic surgeon spoke with Hollywood Life about procedures that As the World Turns star may have had. The most obvious thing that she's had done is some sort of filler or fat transfer to her cheek, said surgeon Mark Youssef. It's definitely too much because the apple of her cheek is too full and too large. Youssef also speculated that the actor may have had a facelift, rhinoplasty, and Botox. Mark McGrath. Singer-turned-TV host Mark McGrath looks almost nothing like he did as boisterous frontman of Sugar Ray in the 90s. Which, come to think of it, might not be so bad after all because who wants to be immortalized as Sugar Ray? When McGrath joined the Celebrity Big Brother cast in 2018, viewers speculated whether he ever had plastic surgery given his altered appearance. The TV personality took to Twitter to put an end to the speculation. His tweet read in part, "Silly, I have to respond to ridiculous plastic surgery rumors, but here goes. I have never had any plastic surgery done, I'm just naturally beautiful." This was not the only time fans wondered how McGrath changed his features. According to Life and Style, Extra viewers expressed they were shocked at the star's new look during a TV appearance in 2018. Maybe we're all just seeing things, though, because McGrath has yet to admit to undergoing any cosmetic procedures. Tori Spelling. As the daughter of famed television producer Aaron Spelling, it's no surprise that Tori Spelling punched her ticket to fame early as Donna Martin, one of the stars of her father's 90s production, Beverly Hills 90210. Since her television debut, Spelling has been featured in several made-for-television movies as well as independent films like 2007's Kiss the Bride. Her career in recent years has focused on the books she's written and the reality shows centered on her family and her role as a mother. Spelling and her husband Dean McDermott announced in October 2016 that their brood of 4 was growing yet again and that they are expecting baby number 5. For those of us that know her as the fresh-faced Donna, it's hard to see the same girl when we look at pictures of her today. So, why does Spelling look so different these days? Well, aside from the star simply aging like we all do, she has admitted to receiving a rhinoplasty. "I look completely different," Spelling said in an interview for SiriusXM's Jeff Lewis Live E! "I look like I've had a nose job. Like, it's straight now." She went on to explain that her new look could also be the result of exosome therapy, which is a regenerative treatment that can reduce signs of aging in skin. Melanie Griffith. Melanie Griffith, daughter of actor Tippi Hedren, got her acting start early in television commercials and modeling. She made her big screen debut in 1975's Night Moves, and continued her early career with more nymph-like racy roles in movies like The Drowning Pool and The Garden, per IMDb. She finally found her breakout role when she played Secretary Tess McGill in the 1988 film Working Girl, a role which earned her an Academy Award nomination. But when you compare photos of Griffith as the naturally pretty young woman of the 80s and 90s with pictures of her today, she's barely recognizable. Part of the difference is likely due to an on-set incident from her early years. While filming Roar in 1977, Griffith was mauled by a lioness. The attack to her face required 50 stitches to repair, and a 1984 People interviewer noted that the scars from that attack were still faintly visible 7 years after the incident. Griffith opened up about getting carried away with her cosmetic procedures in an interview with Porter magazine. I didn't realize it had gone too far until people started saying, "Oh my God, what has she done?" she said. "I was so hurt I went to a different doctor and he started dissolving all of this stuff that this other woman doctor had put in. Hopefully, I look more normal now." The natural loss of skin elasticity as we age has likely also contributed to Griffith's current visage, which now is more Hollywood matron than fresh-faced starlet, if anything. Jaleel White. Millions of fans watched him grow up across 9 seasons of Family Matters, which aired from 1989 to 1998. But the buffed-up and grown-up Jaleel White of today hardly resembles the slim and dorky teen we knew from the hit sitcom. Whether you preferred him as Steve Urkel, alter ego Stefan Urquell, or even female cousin Myrtle Urkel, it's clear that White has left the past behind him today, nearly 20 years after he left the show. After he departed Family Matters at age 22, White struggled to continue his acting career. A 1999 sitcom, Grown Ups, was cancelled after only 1 season. Unfortunately, White didn't always feel welcomed during his time on Family Matters. The actor opened up about these difficult times during an episode of TV One's Uncensored. "I was not welcome to the cast at all," he revealed, via Deadline. "They know what it was. I didn't think anything of it being cast to be on Family Matters, because it was supposed to be a guest spot, one and done." Undaunted, White has continued to make guest appearances on various shows and has also done lots of voiceover work, including providing the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in many of the Sonic animated series over the last 20 years. The actor later went on to reprise his role as Steve Urkel in 2021 for the animated special, Did I Do That to the Holidays? A Steve Urkel Story. Anthony Michael Hall. Like Jaleel White, Anthony Michael Hall first made waves as a teen actor, particularly with his appearances in coming-of-age and teen classics like 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, and Weird Science. Unlike the Steve Urkel actor, Hall managed to successfully branch out from the nerd typecasting of his early roles by joining the cast of Saturday Night Live when he was only 17. He continued his string of successes in the 90s with roles as a villain in Edward Scissorhands and a gay man in 6 Degrees of Separation. In recent years, Hall made a name for himself among television fans with his portrayal of Psychic Johnny in the series adaptation of Stephen King's book The Dead Zone. Hall definitely sports a much different look from his early geek days. While we recognize pictures of Hall today as being the actor from The Dead Zone, we actually didn't realize he was the same actor who played Brian in The Breakfast Club. Axl Rose. Guns N' Roses frontman Axl Rose has come a long way from his hard-rocking sex symbol status of the 80s and 90s. The platinum-selling recording artist has gone through multiple transformations over the years, including the cornrow phase and weight issues. The rocker pleaded with Google to have unflattering images removed from search results. While this may seem like a bold request, these photos resulted in a meme that poked fun at Rose's weight. The singer embarked on a mission to relaunch his career in 2016 with a Roses reunion tour and also by filling in as the frontman for AC/DC on the rest of their tour after Brian Johnston had to quit touring following some serious problems with his hearing. Despite the changes to his look over the last 3 decades, fans and reviewers who have seen him in action during his 2016 comeback agree that he's still got the impressive vocal control and range that made him a force to be reckoned with all those years ago. Jase Robertson. Much like the rest of the Duck Dynasty stars, Jase Robertson became famous among fans for his epically long beard and equally long locks. However, in September 2017, the 48-year-old reality TV star suddenly took a razor to his signature look and instantly became the poster child for how to succeed in the witness protection program. Of course, Robertson's makeover wasn't the result of some spontaneous decision. His new look served a greater purpose. It was all to help raise money for the Miamu Fund, a charity dedicated to raising awareness and funds towards research, treatments, and causes of cleft lip and palate, according to its website. The charity was founded in 2014 after his daughter, Mia, had surgery on her cleft palate. After his makeover, Robertson returned to the spotlight in 2022 for his new show Duck Family Treasure. The series shows viewers Robertson and his family's journey to uncover hidden treasure. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes earned her first major role as a child star on Nickelodeon's All That. She went on to star in The Amanda Show, She's the Man, and more. Bynes' successful career came to an end in 2010 when she took to Twitter to announce her retirement. She later found herself in the spotlight again due to her bizarre behavior on social media and her shocking new look. She began switching up her hair color, she got a septum piercing, and she even shocked her social media followers with a heart-shaped face tattoo. You may recall that the retired actor's mental health was brought into question around this time due to some shocking tweets. Some of the messages included sexual advances toward rapper Drake after she called him ugly in since-deleted tweets, per Entertainment Weekly. It turns out Bynes was working through personal struggles at the time because the actor wasn't released from her 9-year conservatorship until 2022. The former child star's lawyer, David A. Esquibias, shared a statement that read, "Miss Bynes' parents have both been very supportive throughout the entire conservatorship and have helped her work towards a positive transition into the real world, which was the goal from the beginning of the legal arrangement, per Entertainment Tonight." So, it seems that Bynes is now in a better place. That was our look at celebrities who look nothing like they did in their heyday. What about you? Which celebrities do you find that changed through the years? Let us know in the comments section below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Check out my Carl Vincent Vampire Hunter franchise, also in the comments below. Until next time, this is Andrew, in for Kevin Gibbon saying live long and prosper, may the force be with you and keep reaching for the stars.